My name is Grant Esparza, and I'm a senior DevOps engineer here at Liatrio. We're an end-to-end delivery acceleration consulting firm that helps large enterprises do their digital transformation. We help enable them to deliver faster and safer, utilizing DevOps and cloud-native delivery practices. Today I'm going to be showing off some of our ways of working and some features that we think are critical to product delivery. We're going to leverage tools such as Terraform, Github, and Azure to provide visibility into our delivery so that we can get our products out there quickly and effectively. I'm going to give you a look at some of these practices by using one of our internal applications that we call Gradabot. I'm going to give you a quick look at what Gradabot is and how it works, and then we're going to dive into how we actually deliver features for this application using a combination of ChatOps, Github Actions, and then Terraform to actually deliver our application. So let's go ahead and take a look at how Gradabot actually works in action. So over here I have a demo channel where I've already included Gradabot within the channel. And we're going to go ahead and run the help message to actually see some of the features that it has. So we're going to get this response and get a quick overview of how to actually use the application. The most popular one is to actually give recognition. So this is our way of internally recognizing our coworkers for either doing something awesome with a particular client or diving into a new tool or just anything that we want to give someone a fist bump for. All we have to do is just reference the individual, write a quick message as to what they did, and then include the fist bump emoji to actually send the recognition. There's also some other helper commands to be able to view your current balance. Within a given day, we're only allowed to send 5 fist bumps to make them kind of special. Actually view who's giving out fist bumps within the company, and then remove them as you actually spend your fist bumps on redeemable prizes. So here I'm actually going to go ahead and give one out to Alice for helping me out during this demo, so we can actually see what that interaction looks like. So I'll go ahead and send it, and Gradabot's going to go ahead and give me a message back that says I've gone ahead and sent it, and that I have 4 left to give today. So that's just a really quick view as to how this actually works internally and how we use it. So now that we've taken a look at how it works, let's actually go ahead and see how this is configured within the pipeline. So now that we've talked a little bit about how the actual chatbot works, let's dive into the actual pipeline and how we actually get this promoted through our environments and eventually out to our customers, in this case our internal Liatrio coworkers. Here we're making use of Github Actions, so we have a couple workflows that we'll be taking advantage of. We have a non-prod workflow, which is triggered anytime we get a commit into main, and then we have a production workflow that is triggered anytime we create a Git tag, indicating that we're ready for a release. So let's go ahead and first take a look at our pull request workflow, see what kind of checks are enabled on that pull request, and then actually get that kicked off so we can see the build actually happen. So as you can see here, we have a new pull request that has been opened by our team member Alice to add manifest updates to the bot service. So we have a couple commits that have been added from a while back. And the first thing that I'd like to have us take a look at is this Terraform plan that is added to the comment of our pull request. Here we have, as a part of our workflow, a Terraform plan that is targeted at our non-prod environment and used to actually tell us what changes are going to happen if we were to run a Terraform apply against that environment. What that enables us to do is quickly come to this pull request, get a look at the code changes, and then actually check out our comment directly here within the pull request to be able to see how this is actually going to affect if we merged it. So here we can just see this is going to result in a simple image upgrade, and we can see the files here are just to include the help manifest the pull request indicates. So here I'll go ahead and leave a quick comment to make sure that Alice's PR can be merged. And once that is done, we can go ahead and submit the review, and then we will be good to go. Once that pull request has been successfully merged, we should have our new GitHub action for our non-prod workflow go ahead and kick off. And we can see those 3 right here. We have a test workflow, our non-prod deployment workflow, and then our linting workflow. These are all going to run in parallel since they're not dependent on each other. In this case, we're going to take a look at our non-prod workflow, since that actually has the building of our Docker image, the publishing, and then the actual deployment to our Azure infrastructure. So here we can see we're on our build and publish image stage. Once that is complete, we will go ahead and move over to our Terraform apply stage. And this is going to be using that same plan that we had seen earlier in the PR and just be actually applying those changes. And here at the end, once that stage has successfully been completed, we can see that the Terraform has actually modified the one resource that we expected. and we now have a successful deployment to our non-prod environment. Let's go ahead and now take a look at what this would look like once we've tested in non-prod, and we'd actually like to go ahead and deploy it to prod. Our production workflow is going to be extremely similar, except in this case, we're going to need to not only build and publish the image, but we're going to want a manual gate to make sure that our maintainers of the project actually give an approval before we release anything to our production environment. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that will look like here. So you can see now that we've gone ahead and tagged our git commit with the new release tag, we're going to have our GitHub action go ahead and kick off for our new health check release. And this is going to run a tag image against the image that we've already built, a plan so that our maintainers can come over here and actually check the result of the Terraform plan, and then finally apply stage. So here we can see the results of the plan and double check that before approving. We can see this looks good to go, only a simple image upgrade, just like we're expecting. And here we now actually need to manually approve this production release to make sure that everything is good to go. So since I am a maintainer of this project, I can go ahead and review the pending deployments, go ahead and leave a comment on it, and go ahead and approve and deploy. And with that, our Terraform apply will go ahead and kick off, and we should be in business. Now that we've seen the actual workflows work in practice, we got an idea of the necessary steps that need to happen, I'd like to tie this back to Gitops and how we're able to kind of keep everybody within the same page as to the current status of the project, anytime new features need to be released, and any active discussion that may be happening around the project. So taking a look over here, we can see within our dedicated Gradabot development channel, we can integrate the Slack GitHub app to be able to actually send us any updates whenever new pull requests are open, whenever new comments are made. So you can actually see right here, we have our Terraform non-prod plan available directly within the channel, as well as any additional pull request comments that come up. And then we also will get deployment checks once those are actually successfully deployed to our environments. So within this one dedicated product channel, we can get all information about the status of our project, discussion about future initiatives, and then actual status updates as to how this application is being released into our environments. So there's no kind of cross-play between jumping to Confluence and then jumping to Jenkins. Here we can get everything within one place and everybody is caught up to date as to the most recent happenings within the Gradabot project. So now that we've taken a look at Gitops, the GitHub Actions setup, and the actual workflow that will happen as we develop and merge new PRs in, I hope you've gotten a sense of how we can tie all of these tools together and use one product channel to be able to get all the information we need about a particular product or application within one place. This has shown huge success internally as we can have a few people working on this project concurrently between client tasks and make sure that we can get new features out there quickly when something breaks, or if we have a new thing that we've been testing out for fun, we can get that out quickly as well and get real-time feedback as to how that's actually working once it's out there within our customers. Hopefully you've had a good time seeing how we put these tools together. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us, and have a great day.